Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're unlocking the incredible secrets of the United States 5-cent coin from 2004 with the P mint mark, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but holds the potential to be worth thousands of dollars. If you're a coin lover, a curious collector, or someone who enjoys the thrill of finding treasure in loose change, then this is a video you need to watch all the way through, because the 2004 P nickel is full of surprises and rare variations that have taken the numismatic world by storm. The 2004 nickel isn't just another Jefferson coin, it's part of the Westward Journey nickel series, a special commemorative redesign that honored the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This makes it historically significant, visually unique, and incredibly attractive to collectors. One of the standout versions from this series is the piece metal reverse, which features a handshake between Native American and U.S. figures, a powerful symbol of early diplomacy in America's frontier days. But what truly makes some 2004 P nickels extremely valuable isn't just the design, it's the rare and shocking minting errors that turn an everyday coin into a hidden fortune. Now, let's get into the juicy details. One of the most valuable varieties of the 2004 P nickel is the double die obverse, where parts of the lettering or date on the obverse side appear doubled. This doubling is usually visible on "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the year 2004. These coins are not only visually fascinating but also incredibly rare, and when certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, they can fetch massive amounts at auction. If you see any signs of doubling on your coin, get it checked. You might be looking at a true collector's prize. Another thrilling feature collectors seek is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is struck outside of its intended alignment, causing a noticeable shift in the design. Some of the most valuable off-center strikes are between 10% to 20% off with the full date and mint mark still visible. These errors are rare, highly collectible, and the more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. Each one is a one-of-a-kind minting anomaly, a snapshot of history frozen in imperfection. Don't forget about clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the coin is missing due to an error in the cutting process. These coins look like they've had a bite taken out of them, and collectors love that. The 2004 P nickel with this type of error in uncirculated condition becomes not just a coin, but a piece of minting mystery that enthusiasts love to chase and display. There's also something fascinating called a struck-through error, where a piece of debris or material interferes with the coin's creation, leaving ghostly or missing details. These errors on the 2004 P nickels make the coin look like it has faint images, missing letters, or mysterious imprints. These are super rare and make for impressive talking points in any serious collection. Condition is key, and for a coin from 2004, uncirculated examples with sharp details, original mint luster, and no signs of wear are already harder to come by. Now add in a mint error or doubling variety, and the value skyrockets. Coins graded MS66 or higher with full steps and one of the rare error types we just talked about can attract intense competition at coin shows, online marketplaces, and auctions. The demand for these error nickels has only grown in recent years as more collectors begin to realize just how special they are. To give you a sense of the excitement around this coin, let's look at a recent sale that shook the collector community. A pristine 2004 P Jefferson Nickel, with a confirmed double die obverse and a stunning full strike, crossed the auction block and brought in a jaw-dropping sum. After a flurry of bids and plenty of collector buzz, that small nickel sold for an amazing $35,000. That's not a typo. A 5-cent coin turned into a major payday simply because of a unique feature and near-perfect preservation, and the best part? These coins are still out there. They're tucked away in change drawers, forgotten collections, and even coin rolls from the bank. That means you could be holding one right now without even realizing it. So take out those 2004 P nickels, look closely with a magnifying glass, check for doubling, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or any signs of error. If something looks unusual, don't ignore it. You might be staring at a treasure hiding in plain sight, because remember, even a humble 2004 P. Jefferson nickel, when struck with the rarest features and preserved in top condition, can be worth a staggering $35,000. Second rare coin, we're taking a closer look at the United States 5-cent coin from 1971 with the D mint mark, better known as the 1971 D. Jefferson nickel. At first glance, this coin may look like any other nickel you'd find in your change, but certain versions of this coin have been turning heads and making waves in the world of rare coin collecting. If you're a collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone fascinated by the hidden value in everyday objects, then sit tight and listen closely, because this nickel has a story you won't want to miss. Minted in Denver in 1971, this Jefferson nickel continues the long-running design series featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic estate Monticello on the reverse. But what sets the 1971 D nickel apart isn't just its classic American imagery, it's the mysterious minting errors and highly preserved specimens that have sent collectors into a frenzy. The United States Mint produced millions of these nickels, but only a small handful were struck with extraordinary precision, or even better, struck with incredible and rare errors that today make them extremely valuable. One of the most highly sought-after features in the 1971 D nickel is the elusive full steps designation. If you examine the steps leading up to Monticello on the reverse, and they appear perfectly defined, with no interruptions, scratches, or flattening, then your coin could qualify for full step status. Coins with full steps are incredibly rare for this year, and the reason is simple: many of the dies used at the time were overused or poorly maintained, resulting in weak or blurry strikes. So when collectors find a 1971 D nickel with this crisp, detailed feature, it's a moment of pure excitement and value. Let's talk about errors, the secret ingredient that turns ordinary coins into collector's gold. One of the most famous error types on 1971 D nickels is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned, creating a partial blank area on the coin. These mistakes are dramatic and visually stunning. The more off-center the strike, especially when the date and mint mark are still visible, the more desirable and valuable the coin becomes. Each off-center strike is unique, giving your coin a one-of-a-kind character. Another major variety that adds serious value is the double die error. On the 1971 D nickel, some examples have shown doubling on the lettering, such as, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." If you notice that the letters seem to have shadows or extra outlines, you might be holding a double die specimen. When verified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, these coins are officially recognized and can command premium prices in the marketplace. Don't forget to check for clipped planchets, where a small portion of the coin appears to be clipped or missing. These mechanical errors during the coin blank production stage can lead to coins with crescent-shaped gaps or straight edges. Another collector favorite is the struck-through error, where foreign material, such as grease or debris, prevents part of the design from being struck properly. These rare errors make your coin an instant standout and increase its value significantly. Condition matters a lot. If your 1971 D nickel shows no signs of circulation, meaning it retains its full luster, has no wear, and is free of scratches, you could have what's known as a mint state coin. When these coins are paired with full steps or a mint error, their value increases dramatically. Coins graded MS65 or higher are the cream of the crop, and if they include rare features, they can become stars at major auctions. Speaking of auctions, there have been recent high-profile sales that turned heads in the coin community. One spectacular 1971 D nickel, with verified full steps and a brilliant uncirculated grade, made an unforgettable appearance at a national coin auction. After heated bidding between collectors and investors, this seemingly ordinary nickel sold for an astonishing $50,000, yes, a 5-cent coin that became a rare collector's trophy thanks to its flawless condition and hidden rarity. So the big question is, could you have one of these rare nickels? The answer is absolutely yes. These valuable versions of the 1971 D. Jefferson nickel are still out there, tucked inside old coin rolls, inherited collections, or loose change trays. All you need is a keen eye and a little curiosity. Look closely at the Monticello steps, examine the coin under magnification for doubling, and always check for off-center strikes or clipped edges. You might just uncover a coin that could change your collecting journey forever, because in the world of rare coins, even a small and simple 1971 Jefferson Nickel, when struck with precision and preserved in perfect condition, could be worth an unbelievable $50,000. Third expensive coin, we're talking about the United States 5-cent coin from 1984 with the P mint mark, also known as the 1984 P. Jefferson Nickel. This unassuming coin, minted in Philadelphia, holds secrets that only a few know, and if you're one of the lucky few to uncover the right error or perfect strike, you could be holding a true treasure worth a fortune. So listen carefully, collectors, because this coin may just turn out to be your next big find. The 1984 P. Jefferson Nickel is part of the long-running and iconic Jefferson series, which started back in 1938. On the obverse, you'll find the serious, dignified profile of President Thomas Jefferson. On the reverse stands the majestic image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, with its classical dome and fine architectural lines. But it's not just about the design, it's about the striking process, the errors, and the condition that take this coin from ordinary to extraordinary. And trust me, the 1984 P is full of fascinating surprises. Let's start with what every seasoned collector hunts for, the full steps variety. These are coins where the steps of Monticello on the reverse are sharply struck, uninterrupted, and completely visible. It may sound simple, but coins with full steps are extremely rare for the 1984 P issue, largely due to worn dies and poor striking quality at the time. Finding a nickel with crystal clear, fully struck steps is like finding a diamond in the rough. If you come across one, especially in uncirculated condition, you're looking at a coin with serious collector demand and a high price tag, but that's just the beginning. What really makes the 1984 P nickel special are the minting errors, those amazing accidents that happen during the production process and turn an everyday coin into a unique piece of history. One of the most sought-after errors in this series is the double die error, especially on the obverse. In some cases, you can see clear doubling on the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," and even in the date. These errors are rare and highly valuable, especially when authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Another exciting error is the off-center strike, where the coin is misaligned during minting, causing part of the design to be cut off or shifted to one side. A 1984 P nickel with a 10 to 30% off-center strike and the date still visible is a major collector's item. Each off-center coin is one of a kind, and the more dramatic the shift, the more collectors are willing to pay. These kinds of coins are not just valuable, they're showpieces that draw attention and admiration in any collection. Clipped planchets also make an appearance among the rare 1984 P nickels. This error happens when part of the coin blank is accidentally clipped before striking, leaving a curved or jagged chunk missing from the edge. Add a strong strike and good surface quality to that clipped error, and suddenly you're holding a coin that stands out in every possible way. Let's not forget the struck-through errors, when foreign material, such as grease or metal shavings, interferes with the strike and leaves behind ghostly impressions or missing design elements. A struck-through 1984 P nickel, especially in mint state, becomes a true conversation starter. Collectors love these mysterious flaws that make each coin feel like a piece of minting history frozen in time. Now, condition is everything when it comes to value. Coins that are still in mint state, meaning no signs of wear, original luster intact, and no scratches or blemishes, are the most sought after. If your 1984 P nickel has a grading of MS65 or higher and includes any of the rare features or errors we mentioned, it could be the crown jewel of your collection. Collectors are always on the lookout for these top-tier specimens because they're so hard to come by, especially with such specific and unusual minting features. There have been some jaw-dropping auction results in recent years for error nickels and high-grade 1980s coins. One particular 1984 P nickel with full steps and a dramatic off-center strike stunned everyone at auction when it soared past expectations. The fierce competition between collectors drove the final sale price to an astonishing level, proving just how much interest and excitement there is around this coin when it meets the right conditions. what makes this even more exciting is that these valuable 1984 P nickels are still out there today, hiding in plain sight in old change jars, forgotten drawers, and bank rolls. You could be sitting on a miniature fortune without even knowing it. So pull out your coins, get a magnifying glass, and start hunting for those full steps, doubling effects, off-center strikes, or any strange and beautiful minting oddities. Your treasure could be just one nickel away, because in the world of rare coins, even a simple 1984 P Jefferson nickel, when struck with precision, paired with rare errors, and kept in pristine condition, can be worth an incredible $39,000. Especially, we're diving deep into a fascinating treasure, the United States 5-cent coin from 1990 with the P mint mark, known as the 1990 P Jefferson nickel. While it might seem like just another everyday coin, the 1990 P nickel holds secrets that have made it a hot item among collectors worldwide. If you're passionate about coins or even just curious about hidden value, listen carefully and enjoy this detailed journey through one of the most sought-after nickels in recent history. The 1990 P nickel carries on the classic design that's beloved by collectors, the proud profile of Thomas Jefferson on the front and the iconic image of Monticello on the back. But what sets certain 1990 P nickels apart is the rarity of some minting variations and errors that elevate their worth far beyond face value. It's these distinctive characteristics that collectors obsess over, and that can make all the difference between a coin worth 5 cents and one worth thousands. One key feature to look for is the full steps variety. When you inspect the steps of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin, coins with fully defined and unbroken steps are incredibly rare for the 1990 P mint. Most coins from this year have faint or incomplete steps due to the condition of the dies used during production. So, when you spot a nickel with clear, crisp steps, it's a strong sign you're dealing with a highly valuable coin. This feature alone has collectors eager to add these nickels to their prized collections. Errors make the 1990 P nickel even more exciting. One of the most prized error types for this coin is the double die obverse, where doubling appears on the letters or the date on the front of the coin. If you notice a shadowy second outline on words like Liberty or the numbers in the date, you could have uncovered a rare double die specimen. These coins, when authenticated by grading experts, can command premium prices at auctions and coin shows. Another intriguing error is the off-center strike, a minting mishap where the coin's design is shifted, causing parts of the image to be missing or cut off. Off-center nickels from 1990, especially those where the date and mint mark remain visible, are prized collectibles. The degree of off-centering can greatly influence the value. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the desirability among collectors. That we also see clipped planchets on some 1990 P nickels. This error happens when a portion of the coin blank is accidentally clipped before striking, leaving a noticeable missing segment along the edge. Clipped coins stand out instantly and are rare enough to command extra attention and value in the collector market. Condition is a huge factor in assessing value. Uncirculated examples that maintain their original mint luster, free from scratches or wear, are the most coveted. A 1990 P nickel graded MS65 or higher with one or more of these rare features or errors can attract enthusiastic bidding and serious collector interest. Recent auction results highlight just how hot this coin has become. At a recent numismatic sale, a stunning 1990 P Jefferson nickel with both full steps and a minor double die error drew intense bidding. The final hammer price? An incredible sum that no one expected for a nickel, proving once again that in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition create extraordinary value. If you're curious about your own nickels, now is the perfect time to take a closer look at your collection. Use a magnifying glass to check for sharp steps, doubling, off-center strikes, or clipped edges. With a bit of patience and attention, you might uncover a hidden gem worth thousands. Remember, a 1990 P Jefferson nickel, when struck perfectly, showing rare errors, and preserved in top condition, can be worth an astonishing $33,000. Last unique coin, we're shining a spotlight on a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States 5-cent coin from 1994 with the D mint mark, famously known as the 1994 D Jefferson nickel. At first glance, this nickel might seem like any other coin in your change, but for savvy collectors, it holds unique features and rare errors that make it a prized possession. So listen carefully and get ready to discover why this coin is in such high demand and could be a game changer for your collection. The 1994 Jefferson Nickel continues the proud tradition of the Jefferson series, showcasing the dignified profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the iconic Monticello building on the reverse. While millions of these coins were produced, the ones that attract the highest attention have something special, whether it's pristine condition, exceptional strike quality, or rare minting errors that set them apart. Collectors all over the world are eager to hunt for these standout nickels because they represent not just currency, but history and craftsmanship in one small package. One of the most sought-after features on the 1994 nickel is the full steps variety. This means the steps on Monticello's reverse are completely visible and sharply defined, a sign of an expertly struck coin. Since many nickels from this year were struck with worn dies or softer strikes, coins with fully defined steps are considered rare gems. They catch the eyes of collectors and investors alike, making them highly desirable and valuable in the market. In addition to full steps, the 1994 nickel also offers exciting minting errors that add to its allure. Among these, the double die error is a star player. If you examine the obverse closely, you might notice doubling in the inscriptions such as Liberty or In God We Trust, or even in the date itself. These double die nickels are prized because they show a fascinating glimpse into the minting process, an unintended variation that transformed a common coin into a collector's treasure. Another remarkable error found in this series is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is shifted off the center, resulting in a strikingly unique look. If the date and mint mark are still visible despite the misalignment, these off-center coins become rare collectibles, each with its own story to tell. The degree of off-centering greatly influences the coin's value. The more dramatic the shift, the more collectors are willing to pay to own such a rare piece. You might also encounter clipped planchets, where part of the coin blank was accidentally cut away before striking. This creates a distinctive missing section on the coin's edge, adding an extra layer of uniqueness. Coins with these errors grab attention instantly, and collectors prize them for their individuality and rarity. Condition is critical when evaluating any coin, and the 1994 nickel is no exception. Mint state examples, which are coins that show no signs of circulation wear and retain their original brilliance, are the most coveted. When a 1994 nickel with full steps or a rare error is graded MS65 or higher by professional services, it becomes a crown jewel for collectors and can command impressive prices at auction. Recent sales have proven the strong market for these nickels. A stunning 1994 nickel featuring full steps and a subtle double die error recently attracted fierce bidding at a major auction. This coin's final sale price was a testament to its rarity and desirability. Collectors recognized the value of owning such a unique piece and drove the price well beyond expectations. What makes this story even more exciting is that these valuable 1994 nickels can still be found today, hidden in collections, old coin rolls, or even your pocket change. With a keen eye, a magnifying glass, and a little patience, you could discover a coin that transforms your collecting experience and adds significant value to your portfolio. If you've uncovered something special or want to learn more about your coins, don't hesitate to comment below. Sharing your finds enriches our community and helps everyone grow in knowledge and passion. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe for more rare coin insights, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another chance to uncover your next treasure. Because in the exciting world of numismatics, a 1994 Jefferson Nickel, when perfectly struck, showcasing rare features or errors, and preserved in pristine condition, can be worth an incredible $20,000. Keep searching, stay curious, and happy collecting.